In the rush of the day, it can be easy to do a lot of problem solving for our kids instead of letting them figure things out for themselves. But Margot Fisher is back with us today. She is our Love and Logic consultant as well as our school psychologist, talking to us about how to get our kids to resolve more of their own issues and why that's important. Margot, it's so good to see you. Happy summer. How's it going?
Okay, okay.
Nice to have a break from school. You know what's
betcha.
happening in a lot of homes right now.
Ooh, boy, do I. Getting used to being home with each other again, day in and day out.
It is, and in doing so, there can be a lot of bickering, there can be a lot of boredom.
Yep. And, you know, just as if you're a parent that's at home with the kids, it can get a little crazy making because you are, number one, not used to having them there all the time. And number two, when your kids come to you with a problem, you're really very used to saying, well, do this, which doesn't help them learn how to solve the problems. And after a while, probably starts to drive you nuts.
Well, and what sort of a message do you say that sends the kids?
Well, that they're not capable of solving their own problems. And, you know, realistically, your kids aren't going to be with you all the time. So you want your children to learn how to be thinkers.
Okay, so you say step one is show empathy.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's a bummer. What are you going to do about that? How are you going to solve that? I
So
am
give us
so
a
sorry.
situation that would be, I mean, just in terms
Oh.
of they're bored, maybe. They don't know what to do.
Let's say, yeah, they're bored. They don't know what to do. And so they come to you, and your first response, you know, initially is to say, well, you could do this, 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 and this. It's not my problem that you're bored. And that's how you're feeling. I got plenty of stuff to do. So, you know, the easiest thing to say is, wow, I'm really sorry about that. What do you think you want to do? And the kid goes, what? And you say, well, what do you want to do? How do you want to solve this problem? And, you know, if you haven't taken that approach with your kids in the past, then they're going to say, I don't know. And you're going to say, well, would you like to hear what some kids do? You never say, well, you should do this.
So step two is send the power message.
Power
You're saying that right
message.
there, that's a power message.
Absolutely.
Show them empathy, send a power message.
Yeah, what do you want to do? How do you want to solve it? So that says, you know, you can do this. You're capable of solving your own problems and figuring out what to do.
So offer choices. Have the child state the consequences. What do you mean by that?
Well, the first big part is in offering choices, because when you offer a choice, you don't say, well, you should do this or you could do this. What you do is you give the kid an out and you say, well, some kids might do this. How would that work for you? And then the kid gets to say, well, no, I don't want to go play in the sprinkler. I'll get wet and cold. But at least that child is thinking about it. And thinking about what they want to do. So it's not just you making these decisions.
And consequences is if they don't make the right decisions, then they're bored. Or
Then they're bored. Then they're bored and they keep going on. And, you know, they may not make a decision you want either. And, you know, if they screw up, then they can come back and you say, wow, that didn't work. Now what do you want to try? So that you keep giving them that you can do it message.
Good way to take that off of your plate. Your to-do list as summer drones on here, which we're grateful it's here. Margot, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate your insights.